Hi guys and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got two replays in the T71 CMCD. Now if you haven't guessed by the title, as always, this is the third Mark of Excellence game for the T71 on Dirt Diggler. And I showed some replays of it earlier on in the week when I got Kolobanovs in it. And again it's on stream. I believe this was it. This might have even been in the same stream. It's a light tank that I have been enjoying a hell of a lot. But then, the American lights as a whole are very enjoyable. You've got the Chaffee, which is a whole bucket load of fun. Not as good as it used to be, but it's definitely a bucket load of fun. The T71, which is a very, very good light tank. And if you haven't got the premium version of the Rover, which is, I think it might even be slightly better, you definitely want that tank. Then you've got this thing, which is, well, what you're seeing now is fantastic. Then you've got the Bulldog, which, again, the Bulldog is a great fun light tank. It's one that I've got to play next. And I've got 3 Mark next on Dirt Diggler. I've just started playing it. I've got 1 or 2 ace tankers in it already. The T49, Dirt King, love it. No other words can describe my love for T49. The original love. And then the Sheridan, which is very, very good. It's a very good light tank. It's quite enjoyable. So the whole line as a, the line as a whole is a very good thing to play, and it's well worth going down. So this tank is enjoyable to me, and it's very good for using places like this that we've come to on Redshire. So these ridge lines are good to keep roving about. It's good to be able to keep moving in and out, spotting them all, keeping the gun working. So at the minute, we've got Lee on our team who is playing the arty. And we're just trying to spot what we can. This SU-100 pops up, which is quite nice for us because we get a few shots into him. We are being wary of the Burt though, and those guys down there, because the Burt shot at us earlier on. And that makes me very, very wary at the fact that he could just slap us at any point. But we're spotting that BDR, and the other artillery slaps him and shuts him down. So we get a healthy helping of assistance from that guy. So I mean, we're up to what, 2.7, 3.3k damage combined, which is very good. I mean, I think it was only about 2.4, 2.3, something like that to 3 Mark this tank. So we're way over what we need. And we've come over that ridgeline, and that SU-100 kind of surprised us there. We're quite lucky that he didn't have the big gun, but that's the way it is. We come across Arty, and you've always got to shut down the Arty. Luckily, he's not focused on us, and we shut him down. There's this Tiger 131 here, who's always dangerous because he fires at exactly the same. I think it's. Wait, what's that? 3.96. He fires literally 0.5 or 0.6 faster, or slower, sorry, even than us. But he's got 240 or 230. Mad tank, that Tiger 131. Absolutely mental. So we were a bit wary of him, but we managed to shut him down, and it was okay. Or he got shut down anyway. I don't think we picked him up. We shut down that Crusader, and now we're snapping back to this Hellcat, who is a juicy farm for us. But then he gets slapped by someone hard, and we managed to shut him down anyway. So we come out at 2.5k damage, 1700 spotting, which is a nice game for the light tank on Redshire. And it was way more than enough to get what we needed to go up on the mark. So we've got a high caliber, ace tanker, 2 Marks of Excellence, like we've already had, and Confederate medal. So that moved us up to 94.06, which we're within one good game. It's pretty much one good game to get the 3rd Mark of Excellence now. Once you hit that 94 mark and you're on tanks that tier 7 or tanks like the T71 CMCD and that, you know that if you get a good game, you're more than likely going to be able to go up above that 95% range. So now we're on Thief Ridge 1944, and there was a game between this one and the one you've just seen. And it wasn't the best game, but it was enough. Again, it was enough to go up. I think it was something like 2.5k combined. So, like I say, not the best game, not really one that you want to be seeing. It was a bit of a boring one, bit slow, and then we didn't come out with much at all. But it moved us up enough to go up to about 94.5. So any semi-decent game is going to be enough to push us over, I'd say. So, you know, 2.5k again. 2.5k combined again, we'll have it. And we're on this version of the map, which I much prefer to the standard variant of Thief Ball Ridge. I feel like there's so much more you can do on it, because you're not restricted. I don't know, I just feel like there's loads more places you can go to get shots at different spots, and I much prefer this map to the normal standard variant. Like, this position we're coming to here is a very powerful position, and you might be thinking, well, it's very powerful for this spawn, what about the other spawn? Yeah, it's very good for the other spawn too. If they come and contest this can become a good fight. But like what we are now, we're just spotting them up over here. This position we're in as well, we've got to be wary, because on the left hand side, so on the H line, on the 1 line, sorry, that's dangerous to us. I hadn't realised at this point there's a light tank directly behind me. And it's like, oh, there's a MX Chaffee. Oh, okay. And he's gone. So yeah, anyway, the 1 line is quite dangerous to us, because we can get shot from just over to the left beyond that rock. And we can also get shot by guys that are sitting in their campy spots in the spawn and on the bumps. But it's a great position to take up, because you can spot a lot of their team that comes down this way. You can spot a lot of the people generally camping. And if you come to this place from their spawn, you get nice shots of people that are trying to fight on the 3 line, like HJK, and you also spot the people that do tend to sort of congregate at K65 as well. So you can get some nice spotting out as well as damage. So we've decided to go aggressive now, and we've just bullied that T74. There's no other way to describe that. We've fully bullied him. And then we shut down the Jagdpanther 2. He should have bought a turret. And we're just going to keep roving about. We're going to see if we can keep spotting things, because we've got Lee again in the artillery, so if we're keeping things lit, he's going to be pooping on them, and that'll be guaranteed assistance. So like, we picked up a little bit on that guy, and then obviously we had the ARL spotted at like E2, and Lee pooped on him and one-shot him, and that was a nice 600 assistance for us. Now there's this juicy Tiger 1. Now that is a damage farm. Tiger 1s are always damage farms. They are so easy to pen. Obviously the gun on it is dangerous, the DPM on it is dangerous, but they're very nice to have, because you know that you're going to shoot it, you're going to pen it. Now that Leo's quite dangerous, because I don't know what gun he's got. If he's got the small gun, it's going to hurt. If he's got the big gun, it's going to hurt even more. Small gun is going to hurt me, he's going to keep firing constantly. And the big gun, well, yeah, like I said, it's going to be like 300 damage off my health. Now that Tiger 1 came right over, and that, with the Leo looking down at us, scared the life out of me. So I was like, no, you know what, I'm not taking this on, I'm going to go. And then he dives off a cliff. Damage farm gone, unfortunately. And I'm just like, no, Tiger 1, why? And I don't know why I didn't cut across the bridge to my left. I'm watching this back now. I don't know why I didn't just go across that bridge. I'm going to the same place anyway. Like, what were you doing, man? Idiot. So, we should have cut across that bridge, and we would have got further across a lot quicker. Instead, we're now faffing about with physics. And that Hellcat's going to jump ahead. We could have gone for shots on this medium in his behind, and we'd have had the chance to go get the artillery as well. I mean, at the minute, we're well enough to go over what I think we'll need, which is, we're at 3k now. So, I was pretty confident when this game was going off that I'd already, I'm already at the threshold. I mean, you can never be too certain. I've had it before where I've done way more than enough to get it, and then, like, dropped randomly. And you sit there going, wait, what? Okay. So we're going to charge down, we shut down the left fur. Luckily the Hellcat didn't finish him, and we're now charging his Crusader. Butt clench moments, hoping that he doesn't poop on us. We gave him a little little side hug, and finish them off, and that's the Pascucci's. So that was 3.3k combined. Nice game overall on Thiepval. And that is the third mark of excellence. So we've got Pascucci's, first class, third mark of excellence. Like I say, 3.3k combined. And that was the third MOE on a very, very fun light tank. I had so much fun grinding this thing on stream. I had so much fun just generally playing the tank. It's one of the tanks that's the reason that I'm quite happy to be playing Diggler, because I'd have probably never played it if I hadn't had this account. So, as always everybody, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.